So in this video, we're going to cover how to set up a highly successful daily study routine. Now the best part about this is you will be done, if you follow this, you will be done studying by the time you get home from work. So you have your evenings free to recharge, keep up with some of your hobbies, watch Netflix, whatever you want to do so that you don't go crazy during this process. So by the end of this video, you will know exactly what your daily routine should look like for a highly successful study routine so that you are done studying when you get home from work and you have the highest chances of success on test day. So having a highly effective study routine and then executing it every single day almost guarantees success on the CPA exams. Now in the previous video, I mentioned our free study trainings. That is where we go deep into how to actually study when you are sitting down to study. And you can do these main sessions in just 2 hours a day following the things you'll learn in that free training. So if you haven't yet, I would highly recommend that you sign up for one of those free trainings. So before we get into what a highly successful study routine looks like, I want to go straight to what I feel like is the biggest mistake people make, and that is trying to study after work each day. Trying to study the CPA material when your brain is fried after a 10 or 12 hour workday, that just does not make any sense. And I get it, because most people are trying to study 4 or 5 hours a day, so it's really not feasible to try and do that in the morning, because you're not going to get up at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. and study from like 3 to 7 in the morning and then go to work all day. But what you can do is a 2-hour morning session. That is doable for anybody. Even the biggest night owl and people that hate getting up in the morning, you can do this for a few months out of your life to get these exams out of your way forever. This morning study session only needs to be 2 hours long. And again, you can do that and have it be highly successful and effective by simply following the study strategies that you'll learn in one of our free study training sessions. There are so many benefits to doing your main study session in the morning, and I'm specifically talking about weekdays when you have to go to work. So Monday through Friday, you just aim to do your study session first thing in the morning. The key idea here is to make this morning study session a ritual. Now this might sound insane, but I got to where I actually looked forward to my morning study sessions. Now getting a taste of success will really help in that process when it all starts to click and you just know that you have your study process down to a science and you're crushing your lessons each day and you just kind of know that you're going to pass your next section. The study process goes from being a huge burden and a drag to motivating, and you have this huge sense of progress. You almost can look forward to your daily study sessions. What works really well, and you can kind of Pavlov yourself into enjoying this morning session, is to get your favorite drinks, your favorite gourmet coffee or tea, or even if it's Gatorade. I mean, I don't care what it is. So you simply grab your favorite drink, your favorite snack, you sit there in complete silence, hopefully, 5 in the morning, hopefully it's silent in your house or your apartment, and you go through your study session. And again, I can't overstate this enough. If you go through one of our free study training sessions to where you get your actual study methods down to a science, when you know that what you're doing is working each day, all of the drudgery and the procrastination about the study process goes away. You will almost look forward to it because it's just, you have this sense of progress as you sit down and move through lessons quickly every day. So this way your main study session is done and it's in the history books before you even leave the house. There's nothing that can come up the rest of the day to ruin it or get in the way or cause you to procrastinate. You're also tapping into your highest brain energy levels for the day because you just woke up. Again, it really, if you think about it, doesn't make any sense to go and grind at work for 10 or 12 hours and then sit there in the dark and try to study for another 4 hours. There's a reason that doesn't really work that well. So you do that 2-hour morning session, and then throughout the rest of your day, you do what we call mini sessions. These are very specific exercises that you do 5 minutes at a time from your phone. The idea is simple. You would just take any time you would normally pull out your phone and scroll through Instagram or social media, you would replace it with these little mini sessions. and we explain what those are exactly on the free study training. You do those throughout the rest of your day, and by the time you go home from work at night, again, you're not staying any later to study at night. You do that 2-hour session in the morning on weekdays, and that's it. That's the only time you spend with your review course. Then you do these mini sessions through the rest of your day, and these are focused on cumulative re-review, so that you're constantly re-hitting everything you've studied so far, and you're building in simplified exercises on new topics, so that as you get to those topics in your full review course, they're much easier to assimilate, get into, and understand, and move on to the next lesson. Then on Saturday and Sunday, you would do a longer study session in a slightly different format, and again, we cover that on the free study training session. So to recap, you simply do 2 hours in the morning following the study strategies you'll learn on our free study training sessions. And then through the rest of your day, you would do mini sessions 5 minutes at a time. And by the time you're home from work, you're done. That's it. It's a much more effective process. You can see all the reviews or the testimonials from all of our past clients and customers. When you attend one of our free study sessions, you will have several aha moments, and you will view the study process completely differently. You'll feel more energized, and you'll have a much more positive outlook on the whole process. It won't seem nearly as daunting and impossible anymore. So make sure to sign up for one of those sessions. You can do that by clicking the link below the video or just going to superfastcpa.com/training.